If you want to get your bullet journal set up but you don't even know what font to use for your cover page or your bullet journal spread, you are in the right place, because in this video I'm going to show you 5 creative lettering ideas that you can use in your bullet journal for June, or you can use the lettering styles that I'm going to share with you today for any other month. If this is our first time together, hi, I'm Myra with Vial Designs, and I create videos just like this one to help you become more creative through calligraphy, lettering, and doodling. Alright, grab your pen and your journal and let's get started. The first lettering style we're gonna try is 3D block lettering. I'm drawing these squares to make it easier for me to draw the letters. The letter J is gonna be 6 grid spaces tall by 5. The U is gonna be 6 by 6. The N is gonna be 6 by 5, and then the E is gonna be 6 by 4. Now I'm making them big enough, but I'm not doing the initial letter as big because I'm giving it space to add the 3D shadows. I honestly don't know why I drew the guide of the 2 squares at the bottom. I felt like when I was doing the sketching of the letters it was helpful, but now that I'm doing the voiceover I don't really think it was that helpful at all. Now I went ahead and sketched the 3D shadow, and as you see here I did it to the left and underneath each part of the letter. And so basically I am imagining that the light source is coming from the top right, and that's what's creating the shadow in the letters. Once I'm satisfied with the sketch, I always like to use the knitter eraser to erase most of the sketch, and this makes it easier at the end so I don't have to erase as much. I'm using the Tombow Dual Brush Pen 772 to color inside the letter, and I'm going to be giving it 2 layers. Using the same Tombow Dual Brush Pen, but this time the fine tip, I'm going to outline the 3D that I did before, and instead of coloring, I'm adding these lines. I think adding these lines, it gives the letters a really cool 3D effect. Instead of adding the lines, what you could also do is color it with either a darker shade or maybe even lighter, but make sure it's a little bit different so you can differentiate the 3D effect. Now, using a monograph pen, you can also use a fine liner. I'm going to outline each of the letters. Moving on to the second creative lettering style, we're going to be doing bubble lettering, and this time I'm going to make sure that they are spaced out. That's why I'm making these little marks in here. The easiest way that I found to do bubble lettering is to sketch them first in either block lettering or like a sans serif font, and then do an outline, making sure that you leave enough space, and also the ends of the letters are going to be a little bit rounded, just like you see here. And if you notice, instead of doing a circle for the J and the E, I'm doing a heart shape. Those are some of the changes that you can do when you are doing bubble lettering, and then you can erase the sketch that you did at the beginning. Now, if you want more step-by-step tutorial on how to do bubble letters, I have several videos in my channel. I'm gonna link them below. Next, we're going to outline the letters, and I'm using the monograph pens again. I'm using the 05. I wanted these letters to have enough space in between them because I'm going to be adding some shadows, and we're going to do a 3D effect on this as well. Now, before I show you how to do the shadows in this bubble lettering, I wanted to color it with like a rainbow effect. You can, as always, go ahead and color it whatever color you want. And I'm using Tombow Dual Brush Pens to color inside these bubble letters. Using the monograph brush pen, I'm gonna add a shadow. I chose to do the shadow to the right and slightly underneath each part of the letter, and I chose the brush pen because I wanted the shadow to be a little thicker and I only have to pass with the pen once. Using a Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip in gray, I'm going to add another shadow right next to the black shadow that I added before. Now I'm using a Gravy acrylic pen to add highlights, and usually I like to add the highlights on the opposite sides of where I drew the shadows. This last step is completely optional, but I wanted to add some decor and a little bit more to this June title, so I'm adding these different types of stars around and in between the letters. The third creative lettering style we're going to do is ribbon lettering, and I'm using the turquoise aqua calliograph pen, and we're going to start by writing June in bounds lettering using the broad side of the pen. Now I went ahead and darkened the downstrokes a little bit. You don't have to do this part, but I just like how it looks. Now using the fine side of the calliograph brush pen, I went ahead and outlined all the letters. Since we're doing a ribbon style lettering, it's gonna look as if the ribbon is folding to form the letters. So I'm gonna take note of the parts where the ribbon is supposed to fold. Basically what that means is the transition between the upstrokes and the downstrokes, and I'm gonna make sure that I accentuate the outline in those bends. I hope that makes sense. Now using a darker shade of the teal, I'm going to color the ends of the upstrokes, and this is to show the back part of the ribbon. And I love how doing this simple coloring at the ends of the upstrokes, it gives the lettering so much more depth. And last but not least, I'm using a Gravy glitter gel pen to add a drop line shadow to the right and slightly underneath each part of the letters. Moving on to the fourth creative lettering style for June, I'm doing block lettering with Floral Doodles. Now this block lettering is different from the lettering style that we did at the beginning because I'm only thickening the downstrokes, and this is where I'm going to be drawing the Floral Doodles. Now using a 07 monograph pen, I'm going to outline the lettering. I decided to color the inside of the downstrokes before I do the floral doodles, and I'm using two different tones for this. And after I'm done coloring, I'm going to go ahead and add the floral doodles inside the downstrokes. A quick tip for adding the doodles inside the letters is to make sure that you go with the shape of the letter, and then also in the spaces where it's too small to add a doodle, you can always add circles or dots. And I went ahead and changed the angle so you can see a little bit better detail of how I draw the floral doodles inside the letters. And I think this lettering looks so beautiful like this, but it never hurts to add more. And that is why I'm adding a drop shadow to the right and slightly underneath each part of the letters. Now moving on to the last creative lettering style I'm going to share with you for June. I'm going back to bubble lettering. Bubble lettering is one of my favorite styles to do, but this one is a little bit different because instead of doing the letters separate, I'm going to have them overlap with each other. And we're going to create a super fun donut with sprinkles lettering style. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but if you want to go ahead and try all the lettering styles that we did here today, the lettering worksheet for all of these styles for you to practice is inside my Patreon, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the link down below, as well as the link to all the tools, markers, and everything that I'm using here in the video. To color the last lettering style, I decided to use these Ohuhu acrylic markers. I'm gonna use these 4 colors that you see right here. If you recreate any of these lettering styles in your journal, please tag me on social media at Vial Designs. I would love to see your work, and also let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite. This is the last video of the 5 creative ways to letter every month of the year. Be sure to check out the playlist with all the other months that I did. Using the same Gravy acrylic white gel pen from earlier, I'm also adding a little bit more sprinkles and some highlights in the lettering, just like you see here. And I think it is a really nice contrast between the brown and the white. And then I went ahead and outlined everything with the same Monograph pens. And these are all the creative lettering styles for June. Remember to leave me a comment and let me know your favorite. I hope that you can find some inspiration from this video tutorial. Grab the worksheet from my Patreon, and if you want even more lettering ideas for June, be sure to check this video next.